What's up, everybody? Let's see who shows up. Fishing with G Dad said go live, so here I am. Marines and Army Mom. Where's G Dad at? What up, David? Back roads, hillbillies.
But you said his phone was dying.
Y'all have to excuse the puppy dog. He's chewing his bone. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, there he is. About time. What up, Lou? Could somebody drop Fishing with Kedra's link, please? I should have tagged her in the stream. Well, that's because G-Dad just ended his live. I still got it playing over there. MK Show TV Love. How you doing, sis? And if y'all don't have Backroads Hillbillies, she's awesome. She's like one of my OGs to this channel from like way back 5-6 years ago.
Who's that?
Brutal Bob's still around somewhere, some places. He's probably lurking in the background. But then again, he may be asleep. I know next month he's hosting, he's hosting a meetup at his place for Brenda, Freedom Redbird. But yes, Backroads Hillbilly does magnet fishing, and she's great. Yes.
Get out of that.
And if y'all could, please share this out. Lou, you won't regret it. She's cool. Something drops over there, Big Matt. Oh Lord, there's Panchuka. And yes, I have not responded yet. The answer is yes, Panchuka. We can figure something out. I've just been preoccupied. I know. But here's the thing, Marines and Army Mom. Coyote deals with the same stuff. On his videos, the right strapping, he deals with people leaving comments and bad comments, you know, and he now turned his comments off because he's trapping, and that's the whole thing of what he's doing. If you don't like that stuff, don't go over there, you know. Um, but I say forget it. Don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself out. Um, just block them and be done. Uh, but yes, and Marines and Army Mom, I do the same thing. I have to go through my mod list because, well, I've had people that were mods that don't come around, and I get it. You know, I understand. Everybody has lives, uh, and you know, it gets in the way. You know, but then there's some people that just take advantage of it. I don't know if y'all have noticed or not, but I turned my chat off after my live's over. I go in and turn it off where you can't see it because I had people that were mods that would just come in, fast forward through it, and click on who they wanted and go. Uh, you know, so I just said, well, I'll fix that. You know, uh, now if you're watching the replay and you're watching the whole replay and you're connecting as you go, that's fine. But people weren't doing that, you know, because you see your views go up, but then your watch time's not doing nothing, you know. And after a day or two, that all should be caught up, and it just wasn't equaling out. Cooking with Steven and Jacqueline. So, but yeah, don't stress about it. Just block them and go on. Um, G Dad has his rules in his chat. Uh, Time them out, put them in timeout for 24 hours or whatever, which is cool because you're still getting the watch time. But if you're blocking them and they're coming in, they don't know they're blocked unless they're told they're blocked. So, I mean, you can do the same thing with that. Uh, Anywhere, anytime, JD. Um, but yes, how's my sis over in Kenya? Hey, fishing with G Dad. Connect with anytime, anywhere, JD. She's awesome. She's cool. She be down there in Kenya, Africa. Because why are you still up, Jerry? I just got home like less than an hour ago. Had things going on. But G Dad, she's helping me with my channel. She's helped me a lot. Um, so if you would like some help, go over there and visit with her when she's live. Uh, because it's entertaining. But like I said, she's shouting everybody out coming in. Everybody comes, she's shouting them out, and she's shouting people out that have been in there. Backroads Hillbilly says, "Hey, G Dad, Lou, yeah, go check her out. You too. If somebody could drop fishing with Kedra, if you drop her link, please, would be greatly appreciated. But y'all connect with each other. You know, that's we got to help each other and have fun. Matt, my bro, I think 3K I should celebrate. You should celebrate every day, Backroads Hillbillies.
But that is definitely something to be proud of.
And yes, it is very much something to be proud of. And if y'all don't have Butler Family Farms, that's Jerry and his lovely wife, who, for the life of me, I cannot figure out why she puts up with him. But if y'all don't have Jerry, please go over to Butler Family Farms 2005. He's an awesome guy. He's putting up content about farming. He makes pins. He's got a wood lathe, and he's making like bowls and doing all kinds of cool stuff over there. And he's got a big bull that's a big teddy bear though. And he loves harassing Devil Dog almost as much as I do. Exactly. Me too. Although his wife's probably mad at him right now because he went on somebody's live. He's in YouTube instead of sleeping. More so. No, I don't think so. We just give it to him about equally then. And we can't say his name too many times or he'll be in trouble. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, let's get Devil Dog in trouble and he's asleep. All right, Jerry, you have a good night. Cool. Thank you, Marines and Army Mom. See, and if y'all don't got Marines and Army Mom, she's like one of the best mods.
Yeah.
Her and Ariella, I think I'm saying her name right, are like the top two mods when it comes to taking care of business and dropping links. The Moose. What up, the Moose? But no, the link that Marines and Army Mom just dropped, Fishing with Kedra. That is like the ultimate crappie queen. Hands down, I have yet to see anybody catch as many slab crappies as she does. The close second is Matthew Jess Outdoors. But that's like a close second. I've seen him catch some slabs, but almost everyone that Fishing with Kedra pulls in are giants. You know, and then there's Fishing with G Dad. He catches those little ones. They're keepers, but they're little. I gotta harass him too. So, but Panchuka, I just got to figure out how to do that. Uh, I know we can't directly talk about it out loud here because we know there's other people that tend to come in afterwards and watch and also lurk in the background. But I'm down. I just been trying to think of a way to do it. Look at Cooking with Steven and Jacqueline getting in on it, dropping Marines and Army Moms link. Hey, if y'all ain't got Marines and Army Mom, y'all don't know what y'all are missing. She's awesome. As far as that goes, Panchuka is awesome too. And Demoose. He doesn't put up content, but he's awesome too. Everybody in here is
Just
awesome.
good people, if nothing else.
Hey, G Dad, you won't regret it. I was in her live earlier trying to get her to sing. And she said, no, I'm clapping and dancing today. Maybe one day I'll get her to sing something. Support awesome Marines and Army Mom. Absolutely. No, JD, God bless you. And I got another one for y'all. Right now, he's not doing a whole lot of fishing. But if you go over there and tell him, make sure you tell him I sent you over there. Um, he's one of my OGs. He don't get over here very often anymore, but he's also on TikTok as well. Warriors Heart Fishing. If I can even find him. He was live earlier, and of course I was lurking in the background. Y'all will find that a lot of times that's because during the daytime there's so many lives, it's hard for me to get to everybody's. But I do lurk the background, especially where I'm a moderator, because people be acting crazy. I know Marine Backroads Hillbillies. It used to be like we would start in the afternoon time with like Ryan would be live, and then I'd go live, and then Devil Dog would go live, and then Warriors would go live. And I mean, we had fun. I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the lines it got all messed up. There he is. He hasn't changed that much. It's just, he people get busy and stuff. So, but you never know. One day, maybe it'll get back to that. You know. Yeah, the greatest of greatest Marines and Army Mom. Marines and Army Mom says she ain't changing. And as far as that goes, I've stayed as true to my roots as I possibly can. There has been some changes, but not nothing like super drastic. And yeah, you gotta watch out because the Moose Barbecue over there, he be lurking sometimes too. And I know that there's probably at least two, if not three other people lurking in the background. So Fishing with G Dad, thank you so much for your kind words. Well, that's all we can say about you, Marines and Army Mom. You're just awesome. And Backroads, Jeffrey's going to be going back to doing lives here pretty soon. He's about got everything. Yeah, he's about got everything fixed and worked out.
I was just hoping Coyote was something, so I lost track of what you were.
Oh, see, I know you're back there. The link's pinned at the top, yo.
Coyote?
Wily Coyote, if you want to come up.
Well, I don't.
Him and Texans is working on something.
Yeah, he was working on something for. He needed he needed Ken to help.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's not a Wily Coyote, but I'll take an alien any day.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Como está there, semi-haired man?
Muy buen, Mr. Alien.
Cool, Bubs. I seen you up here. I had to come pay my howdies to you.
Yes, sir. You're always welcome.
What's going on with you?
Not a lot, just kicking back and wasting time.
Well, yeah, that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah. We just started getting all the crabs back up out the mud, and then we get hit with this cold front, and it
put them back under, huh?
Yes, sir.
It'll be, if you don't like the weather in Texas, just wait a few hours. It'll change.
Oh yeah. Considering, let's see, was it Saturday we were in the 80s and Sunday we were in the 30s?
Yeah, it got down in the teens the other night here.
Mm-hmm.
It was woke up. It was like 23 degrees. I could blow smoke ring, without a cigarette. It was colder than a well digger's ass. I ain't kidding you. So you been fishing, or just trying to catch you some crabs, or what?
Well, not this last weekend, but the weekend before last, me and Texans went out, and of course she was trying to show me up.
I didn't have to try.
She caught a nice drum, but I turned around and caught a nice flounder right after that. So.
Oh yeah. They limited you on flounder, didn't they?
4.
That's bullshit.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
And they can't they can't make up their mind what length they want to keep.
Are they back to 15 inches?
They were, now they're back to 14.
Get out of here.
So I don't know. And then they changed the length of drum. Minimum you can now keep 14-inch to 28-inch.
Yeah. I don't mind some puppy drum, they're pretty good eating.
Yeah, but every one of them that I caught last weekend were all, as far as drum, they were all like 8 inches, 9 inches.
Oh shit. Sheephead ought to be showing up pretty soon.
Sheephead never really left.
Yeah, well, I mean, where you can catch a bunch of them.
Hmm.
That's one of my favorite eating fish is a sheephead.
Well, that's my second favorite.
You know, I like them baked or grilled. And
That's pretty good.
I don't mind them fried, but I prefer them grilled or
Yep. Get
blackened.
a get a little smoke flavor in there.
Yeah, or blackened, you know.
Hmm.
What's your
But
favorite fish?
I like sheephead and cerveza.
Yeah. What do you, is flounder your favorite fish?
No,
What's your favorite fish?
spadefish, or better known as angelfish.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They are pretty good eating.
Mm. Them and
Yeah.
croaker are like right there.
I don't know, man. Fucking big croaker's hard to beat.
I know.
You know, croaker reminds me of bass, a small bass.
Well,
You know,
to me, it tastes almost like redfish.
yeah, almost. They're a little
Almost.
lighter.
Hmm.
Well, I remember one time before they got them on limits on them redfish. I was working on a crew boat, and we had just got it out of the shipyard. And I was the only one on the boat, and the crew was coming in that evening. And I was the engineer. I was getting us ready to go,
Hmm.
and I went out on the bow of that boat, man, and I caught about I don't know maybe 25 of them little rat reds. And as I caught them, I'd peel the fillets off of them, you know.
Hmm.
And them boys come in. I had a big old fried fish dinner and taters cooked up and some grits. And I tell you what, I don't think I've ever eaten a better fish than baby rat reds, man. Them things are
Oh, I
good.
know. I have not had the luxury of eating one under 21 inches.
Yeah, well, I'm old part, so we used to be able to, if we catch it back in the day, you could keep it usually.
Yeah.
I was commercial fishing back then too, and I tell you what, dude, we used to catch some fish, and we'd shrimp, and but after our dragging or night, we'd always go tie up on a oil well or something, you know, and we'd fish for snapper,
Hmm.
you know, whatever, you know, good money fish. We catch a lot of cobia, you know, and every once in a while you'd get one of them big ass African pompano, dude. You talking about a good eating some bitch now.
Oh yeah.
And I like the small pompano. I like them too, but I tell you what, a little old mangrove snapper is hard to beat, bro. Oh,
I've had a few of those. We
and
have a
lane
few left around here.
and lane snapper, they're pretty good too.
Mhm.
And we
And
used
I've
to,
heard that snook is really good eating too.
you know, they
I've only caught one, but he was too
they
small.
have like to me they got like a little soapy taste or something to them. I'm not really
Mm.
crazy about snook. I'm not really crazy about. I used to live in Florida and catch them some bitches all the time, man, and I'm never crazy. I know I eat a many a speckled trout in my life.
Yeah, I don't see if I catch a bunch of trout, if I'm cooking it that night, I'll keep them.
Yeah, that's the only way I keep them. If I'm gonna
But
cook them that night, it's the only time I keep
if they're going in the freezer, I
them.
ain't keeping them. They get
Nah,
mucky.
I don't put trout. I never did put trout in the freezer. They keep worth shit. But I just love a good flounder, man.
Hmm.
I like, you know,
Hey
take the
Lou, yeah,
backbone out.
snapper's good eating too.
Huh?
Lou said snapper is good eating for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're pretty good.
This is the man that used to go catch them offshore and sell them.
Yeah, I had green-eyed grouper, green-eyed black grouper, man. Them are one of my favorite. And they got a little fish out there they call a rabbit fish. He's strange. He's funny looking son of a bitch, dude. He's kind of green, white striped. But you talk about tasty.
Hmm.
Yeah. And they had them little puffer fish. You know, you used to get them little drumsticks off them things.
I ain't messing with no puffer fish.
Shit.
Well, it just depends. There's a
Good
different
night,
type
back
of puffer.
roads.
There's different types of puffer fish, though.
I don't
But
mess with any of them.
Yeah,
Of course, the ones that I've caught were only like 2 or 3 inches.
oh yeah, we catch them, 10, 12 inches up there in Florida. And they were, and I said the same thing to you did until dude fried up a bunch of them. I was, holy shit, them things are good.
Well, and that's like a lot of people don't realize how good gar tastes.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, I love gar balls. The gar backstrap on the smoker. Uh, you know,
yeah.
and
And
then
people don't know what it's like to catch
buffalo
a big
buffalo
gar.
carp.
Oh,
Buffalo carp.
I like the
I
rib. I like the ribs off them things.
I had never ate one until last year.
Boy, you smoked some buffalo cider, buffalo ribs.
Well,
Shit.
these were fried,
Oh, they even better fried.
and they. I'm gonna tell you right now, they were good. I'm waiting for G Dad. Hopefully he'll bring me some. Yeah.
A lot of people turn their nose up at carp. The way to eat carp is you put him in your pressure cooker until the meat falls off the bone. Then you get all the meat off the bones. That way you don't have to spit bones all night. And you make like a salmon patty out of him, and they're delicious. The carp is the most number one ate fish in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, and then you got the carp. A lot of the carp, like the big egg carp. People say they ain't good for nothing. I've heard you can eat them. I have not had them personally.
yeah, I've seen so. I've seen a
But
couple of videos on them.
but I can tell you this: they're really good for trap lures because you can harvest the oil from them. But they're really even better for fish bait,
Yeah, crabbing.
crabbing, or catfish love them too.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't never got to catch one of them big head bastards. That's a northeastern fish.
Mm.
I don't know, man.
They are starting to show up here.
Wow,
So
how the hell they get here?
the people in the pet trade got them to put in their ponds.
Oh, no way. Stupid ass people. They're anacondas and pythons and shit. They turn loose and lizards.
Well, I ain't going to turn them loose in the wild. I have exotic pets.
I know, but
Although Texans down under won't let me have an alligator.
Catch it young enough.
She said you got to catch it young enough. She might regret saying that because they don't stay small forever.
no, one thing about a gator, you can't never, ever, ever, never, ever trust that son of a bitch.
No.
It's a reptile. You can't trust reptiles.
Nope.
I did have a little horny toad that was like a little buddy. He wasn't scared of nothing.
And then you got these people that are bringing in them cane crocs.
Yeah.
They don't get big. You're right, they don't. But they're fast as lightning and just as aggressive, if not more, than your average alligator.
Yeah. You talking about a caiman?
Yeah.
Yeah. South American bastards.
Now, I don't want one of those. Give me an American alligator and I'll be happy.
I don't want none of that shit.
Raise it up to about 3 foot and then donate it to one of the gator places or put it in the freezer.
Butcher and make some alligator nugs.
Yeah, I got some.
Yeah. I tell you the funniest thing happened to me one time, man. I was down there in Columbia Lake, and I was at that back lake, and I had the blue cat dialed in, brother. I mean, and they want you to clear them out, and I was catching, them things from 3 to 12 pounds, and I had a big ice chest full of them, but I was selling them,
Mm-hmm.
and a guy pulled up on me. He goes, "Man, them some nice catfish." I said, "Yeah, I sell them." He said, "Would you trade some per alligator?" I tell him, I said, "Yeah, I'll do that." He said, "Well, I'll be right back." He go back in there, and dude, he come in there with about a 5-foot tail, and about about as big around as a 3 pound 2 pound coffee can, and that son of a bitch was still wiggling. I said, dude, I get caught with this damn thing, I'm going to fucking jail. He said, I think you better just go ahead and put it behind your seat and get the hell out of here. You got enough catfish anyway. I said, yeah, I think I do. Whoop, off I went, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Panchuka, I got news for you. A 3-foot alligator will be big enough for a lot of things. And that's like the best size for cooking. Just
Oh,
saying.
absolutely. You need all of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one you put on the spindle, man, and just turn him real slow like a roasted chicken.
Yes, sir. Or put
But
him whole on the smoker and smoking.
yeah, there ain't nothing better than frog legs, though.
This is true.
I
But my
love
frog leg hole is practically dried up. It's got like this much water in the bottom of it. So.
I just used to go up and down the river with Spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
Pop them with a 22 short. If I couldn't
See,
get to them.
The best place to get them around here though is in the canals.
Yeah, up. What's that fucking place up there past Bay City? Um, they grow a lot of rice up there. Oh shit! I'll think of it. It'll come to me in a minute. It's right past Bay City. There's a bunch of rice fields out there, and they got canals. Man, we used to go up and down them things and just slay them.
But
Catch
see,
10,
I
15 bucks a night.
can go out to Rice Tech and get frogs and fish now.
I want to say
And
blessing.
hogs.
It's blessing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
And they're always nice and sweet and plump.
Yeah. We used to goose hunt out there too, man. And then we got hired on. We was I was removing hogs, when they were first starting to get bad. And we go out there and we'd catch, 10 or 15 of them. And we got $50 for the big ones and 25 for the little ones.
Hey George, they're not just a trash fish, they're an invasive.
What's that?
The big head carp.
Oh yeah. But that's how we got it. I got into the hog business is on them blessing farmers. I had this one guy. We had a gate full. We had a pen full of them because some of them were going to ranches. We'd make bars out of them and then they'd sell them to the ranch.
Mm-hmm.
And we go up here and he asked me, he said, well, how much, what do I owe you? And I said, right now you owe me about $3,200. He said, what? I said, yeah, $3,200. Worked out that way with all the hogs. And he said, well, damn, he said, I ain't gonna pay that. And I said, okay, I'll just turn them loose. He said, what do you mean? I said, I'll just turn them loose. I got them out there in this pen. And he said, no, don't do that. And I said, you know what, man? We have a fair, honest deal. You need to live up on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, about 6 months later, I started selling satellite TVs. And I just happened to go by that guy's house. Because, he didn't get mad at it. He finally, he knew he was in the wrong trying to yellow dog me. And I pulled up. He felt so bad about the last deal. He bought everything you could put on one of them satellites, man. I made probably $3,000 off that one satellite. But there was nothing like a satellite TV back in my day.
Right.
Because you went from 3 or 5 channels to 400 channels.
Yeah. Hey, I remember I had one of growing up. My mom and dad had one of them great big satellites in the front yard.
I might have been
gaudy, ugly, but we could watch every channel we wanted to.
Dude, it really was like shooting fish in a barrel, man. When I drive out to them ranches and stuff, and I'd just take it out there and I'd hook it up and I'd leave it with them a couple of days. I had three of them on wheels, so if I was showing it to somebody, I still had one to pull behind my truck. And I'd go out there and I'd visit these people, and then they'd just start. I'd sell 3 to 5 a week I made more money. That's I guess I made more money doing that, except for the car business and shrimping, than I made anywhere else. But boy, I made a lot of money shrimping.
Mm-hmm.
I made a lot of money. I was making 150, 200 grand a year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I was younger, 18, I used to go hit up like the backwaters between here and Freeport and catch. It wouldn't be nothing to fill up a 100 quart cooler in a couple hours. Just throwing a cast net, and I'd take it to the bait camps, and they'd buy it right on the spot.
Yeah, you'd
You
keep
know,
them alive.
I could keep some alive, and I'd put a bunch in the cooler. The ones that didn't
Yeah,
look like they were going to make it, they'd go in the cooler, and
I
but
was.
they'd buy it all.
Yeah, I was a mud minnow catcher. Well, they
I,
caught them mud minnow because them some bitches were expensive.
I,
Hey,
I was
I'll be
I
I'll be
was
right back.
the
I'll be right back.
all right. I also used to have the finger mullet. I'd get a bunch of those, and those things were like 15 cents a pop at the bait camp, uh, and that's how I made my spending money. What up, Jonathan or John? What's up, John? Uh, I believe so. G Dad wants to know if you're going to have candy to sell at the show.
Yes.
Yes. But we'll also have some. She's donating some for the giveaway as well.
Yeah, I used to make a fortune on them finger mullet and
Mm-hmm.
and big mullet. But the finger mullet, I finally figured out you needed a round tank to keep them alive. And after I did that, that's when I started making my big money. Had a guy
Well,
try to cheat me out of money that I sold him at his bait store. So I opened me up a portable bait store, got my license because I had my license and everything. And I knew the people, this one people uh, right going towards Surfside Beach, and they let me park it on their lot there, and it was before all the other bait people. So I'd always had mud minnows and mullet, and most time I didn't have shrimp, the frozen shrimp. But man, I kept a little of everything. Uh, Old fishing poles. I used to work on reels and stuff, so I'd always have a bunch of fishing poles to put together and sell cheap. And we made them big bamboo rods,
mm-hmm.
surf rods and shit. I used to get $250 for one rigged up with a pin 409.
Well, since I know you wasn't here the other night, I'll show you the reel that I'm going to be using for a little while.
309,
Old school pin,
309
1940s model.
at a 309.
I don't know. Is it?
It's written right on the side of it. It'd be on the side that doesn't have the turn.
I can't see any of that stuff anymore.
Yeah, that's a 309. Might be a 409.
Oh, I'll tell you here in just 1 minute.
I bought a pin squall for my loo rod.
It says 133, number 133, but it doesn't say 309.
It's 309 or 409. What can you see pin on it?
Yeah, I can see pin.
Well, right there beside it ought to be the number. Put it on big screen. Let me look. Yeah, it's 309. Guarantee it.
Oh, I know this though.
You can swing it a couple of miles, can you?
I used to be able to. I hadn't casted one in so long. I'm probably gonna backlash it at least the first 50 tries.
Well, just always remember, don't try to overthrow the first few times. You know, give it, and then let it fly.
Yeah,
And how long's that line been on there?
I just put it on there.
Okay, yeah, and then
Hey, Nicole.
If you put it on there right, it ought to go off really good. Good new line on one of them reels is great. What do you got on it? 40 pound?
20.
20?
Mm,
20 will catch just about anything you come across.
yep.
Well, shit,
Fishing with G
man.
Dad says he's got two of them.
Oh yeah,
The pin squalls.
yeah. I love that reel.
Well, I was looking today at Walmart, and they have the newer version of the 309. And I was looking, I was like, man, that's pretty nice. And then I seen the price tag on it. I was like, it ain't that nice.
Was it $120?
150.
Damn.
But yeah, uh, I mean that's the reel that basically that's the same style reel that I learned on.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
know,
all
my
we.
dad put that thing in my hand when I was like 12, 13 years old. And he said, when you can cast this one here at the house without backlashing it so many times, then you can have it and you can fish with it. So every day I get home from school after football practice, it didn't matter. I was out in the backyard with a piece of PVC pipe on my elbow and just throwing it as much as I could until I got it to where I wasn't backlashing no more.
Yeah, it didn't take me long, but we were fishing with sometimes 13, 14 foot rods
Mm-hmm.
on our made out of bamboo cane. And buddy, you could throw them some bitches. We used 409s for those. You could just it was crazy, man. You could throw it a couple 100 yards or over 100 yards. We get way out past the rocks on the end of the jetties. We had this old Japanese guy, and we'd see him out there just about every time we go out there, man.
JD.
He had these little short, stubby rods and stuff, and he was this older guy, and he'd always go, "Well, what is a very nice rod," and he'd be talking about our rods all the time, and he'd ask us the same fucking questions every time. He'd like almost, he got excited every time he see us because he said it reminded him of some rods his daddy used to make back in Japan. And so we made him a rod and we carried it with us about 3 or 4 times before we caught him out on the jetty. We walked up to him and, we didn't put a reel on it. He had to get his own reel. Well, he took off one of them little stubby right away because he had a 309 or something like that. And dude, this old man had tears coming down his eye. He said, because we was always giving him fish,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna keep this. You want it? Yeah. you know. And we gave him that shit, dude. That's probably one of the coolest thing I ever done.
We had I had a gentleman that used to work with me at Walmart, and he went by the sporting goods sections every day, and he was looking at that Abu Garcia 7000. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Man, one day I'm gonna get me one of these." Well, me and some of our friends, his birthday was coming up, so we all pitched in and got him one brand new. And he was the same way. We brought tears to his eyes, and he's like, "Well, we're drinking beer in the parking lot tonight." So,
Right.
you know, but yeah, we made his life, his year.
Yeah, that old man took right to that rod too, man. He he rigged it up, took one of the reels off one of the other rods and put it on there and rigged it up. And he had big weights and everything, so we didn't really have to give him anything. And I mean, he could sling it from the very beginning. And he goes,
I
I
bet it
can
was
reach.
Nicole.
He said, I bet I can reach them now. And we go, yeah, you can get to them now, Pop. You know, I need to get me a little glass of milk. I'll just have to break me out some vanilla cookie.
Yeah, Lou. Uh, it was just one of those things, man. He looked at it for a couple of years, and we decided we just talked amongst ourselves, and we knew his birthday was coming up and stuff. So you know, his wife wouldn't let him buy anything as far as fishing stuff because there was too many bills, and we didn't make a whole lot of money back then. But I was single and didn't have any kids, and there was a few of us, and we just did it. That's awesome, Nicole. So brand new. Yep, Nicole, the Houston Astros.
Yeah, about 8 more days to the start of the season.
Nicole was she goes down to Florida for spring training. So that's her team, the Houston Astros.
Mine too. Has been since the 60s.
Uh, as far as baseball, that was baseball, Astros, basketball, the Rockets, and then of course football. It used to be the Oilers, and then they went and moved off, and so I switched over to. I'd always been a somewhat of a Cowboys fan, and I've been there ever since. But yep, I was. I was one of the lucky people to actually meet Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, I know Nolan, his kid,
He,
Kyle.
I graduated.
Texans went to school with his son,
Yeah, with Ryan.
and
Reed.
but I used to Reed Ryan. I used to work with my uncle for his dad out on the ranch, and I tell you, some of them hogs that we took off of there were monsters compared to some of the ones we're getting nowadays.
That Russian boar is being bred out of them. That's why.
Well, and that's what a lot of people don't realize, though. A lot of your Pharaoh hogs now that we're finding, you can link them back to domestic hogs. You know, they're looking. I catch some that look like Hampshires all the time. So, but yeah,
Well, they brought them big Russian boars in, and man, these make some big hogs, bro. Very mean.
big, mean, ugly, nasty. I've had a few run-ins with those, and whew, they'll cut you up quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit. About my bedtime.
All right, Mister Duggar and Coyote. I seen you sneak in here and say something.
Yeah, good one, brother.
You too, brother.
Doodly doo.
Yeah. Uh, I was when it came to baseball, I liked the Houston Astros were like the number one team, and then the Marlins out in Florida. I liked them, but I liked them mostly just because they had Marlins. But yep, Coyote, get your tail up here, please. You old mangy coyote. Hey y'all, if y'all have not seen, Coyote just dropped the link to his newest video. Y'all go check it out. Give him a big thumbs up. I'd say leave him a comment, but he's got those turned off. Or no. Ha, he doesn't. Mmm. Awesome. Panchuka. Yes, they're on. I see them. I'm watching it right now. I have to go back and watch it later with some sound. But yeah, Coyote, come on up. If you ain't got fishing with Kedra, please go check her out. She catching some slabs.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Fucking electronics.
Managing mods can't comment on shorts. At least I can't. I don't know. They're doing some updates or upgrades in YouTube.
On whose video?
I know if you're talking about Coyotes, he has the comments turned off on most of them.
I'm turning off all comments on any of my trapping videos because I'm tired of death threats.
Yeah. That's what I actually started this live with a conversation about comments, and I did say that you were doing that.
But my dad needs a little bit of prayer. Apparently, he has a cancer spot on his nose or something. They don't ever tell me the whole story, but after however long they've been trying, they finally got insurance approval to do whatever they need to have done. So the next step is actually going to get done finally.
I tell you, here lately, the last month or so, insurance has been freaking screwing up everything.
That's my dad that has cancer on his nose.
Yep.
And
Mr. Right.
Mr. Senior Right. I'm a junior.
Mm-hmm. But you're a senior pain in the butt.
Not yet.
Yo, no, you are. You're a pro at it.
I'm a master of, or how did I say that before? Jack of all trades, a master at certain subjects. But I need help.
And G-Dad said, "What's up, Coyote?"
I need help doing my commercial.
And he's sending prayers for you. You need help doing your commercial.
Yep. I've come up with a new commercial that I'm going to make and put on my YouTube channel. And when I tell anybody about my trapping, I'm going to make sure that that link gets sent to them. It's going to be like my main video from hopefully. But you know the movie Taken?
I believe so.
I know what you are. I don't know where you're hiding. But I have a set of skills. And I will find you. And you will end up in my trap.
Hey, that works.
Do you
need
think
to do
that'll
it?
work?
You need to do it and be in your ghillie suit and just rise up, flip the top of it up, and say that in a cool morning or afternoon where you can see the steam coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, I've started thinking about doing that the other day, and I'm coming up with different ways to do it. And one of them, I'm gonna have a trap kind of open, and I'm looking through the trap at the camera and say it all through the trap, kind of thing.
That works too.
But I also came up with the ghillie suit one.
Fishing with G-Dad said he almost sounds just like him.
I love that movie, though. I don't know where you are. I don't know who you are. But I have a set of skills, and I will find you. And
Well,
one of my customers had said, "You got a set of skills that nobody else has, and that's why people are hiring you." And I'm like,
yeah,
I do have a set of skills.
Yeah. I can't wait to video you hanging off the side of a helicopter, though.
Yeah. I want to do that so bad. Again. Never hog hunted off the side of a helicopter, but I've jumped out of a helicopter.
Hmm.
Had a
Chef
hell,
Civvy!
had a hell of a swim after jumping out of the helicopter.
What's up, Grandpa?
Hey, Civvy, you should go see the video I just dropped. Since you live here in Washington and close to me, that video would be more enticing people close by. And
Are
it's
you
not
in that store that the guy wouldn't sell me the gun or wouldn't even let me touch it?
No. This is in Black Diamond. It's where I go get my propane for the last 15, 20 years, whatever.
Uh-oh. But yes, and for those of y'all that are just coming in, if you don't have Tim Mitchell or Chef Civvy, y'all go check them out. Chef Civvy and a few other people like Jerry from Butler Family Farms and, of course, the Jarhead Devil Dog, they're doing segments on sugar-free cooking, desserts.
Oh, that reminds me. Civvy. I was up all night waiting for you to swing by and smoke a bowl with me. You never came by. I finally had to shut the garage door. I was getting cold.
That was yesterday here. Saturday it was pushing 80 degrees, and then yesterday it was pushing 30. And today, well, even right now it's down pretty close to 30. Got up to about 70 today.
I'm actually cutting up some purple mojito, Mojito,
Ow.
whatever that is. But yeah,
Yep. He playing with that good stuff.
oh, Tim can swim by too. I'll smoke with him too. But if Tim comes by,
Yeah, what Civvy says.
You got in the 90s today?
Yeah, he's in Arizona. But I bet you it's
Oh,
probably like
oh,
17, 18 degrees now.
I thought I was reading Chivy's set. The other person's freaking comment. Now they're moving so fast. I can't see them. God almighty, what happened?
Well, I highlighted hers.
Oh. Yeah, of course George is hot. He's George of the desert. Hey, George, watch out for that cactus.
But yep.
Oh.
And I'll say it again for everybody that's in here. Y'all connect with each other. Mingle. We all have fun. We all do different stuff. You know, everybody that's in here is good people. And there's a few that aren't in here that are good people too.
Bet you won't know what I'm making my next video on.
I don't know. Do that again.
No, it's mine. Back off. Arr.
Well, CV and Tim got it.
Yes, munchies.
All right, Panchuka, you have a good night.
Night.
And sis, thank you for your help the other day and tonight.
Coyote said, thanks for the help the other day and tonight.
Anytime I can. I'm
And she's-
really glad I was able to help.
I was trying everything I could to get rid of the one words, and it just would not go away.
Right? And I'm smoking a beef tomorrow.
This is a it's the one I ordered. I can't think of what it's called.
Yeah, I believe that, Panchuka.
I should remember the name of this thing, and I'm blanking out on the name of it.
I can tell y'all this much. I'm not far from bed either. I'm tired. I didn't sleep very good last night. I had other things going on. I had too much stuff on my mind. But I can tell you this much. Tonight, when I go to bed, I'm going to sleep like a baby.
A Subway club with extra meat,
Wet diaper.
extra cheese, barbecue sauce, and honey mustard.
I'm sorry.
She's rolling that beef, not using a bowl.
I'm sorry. I'm tired and no filter.
How do you keep your papers dry?
That's what the smoke's for.
But to smoke it, you got to roll it.
Jerry's makes his better subs. I don't know. Here, Subway and Firehouse are probably the two best that we have. Jersey Mike's Club, better. We don't have a Jersey Mike.
The Jersey Mike's that used to be in Covington might still be there, but I'll never step foot in there again. I don't go to places that make me mad.
Well, that's pretty much everywhere.
No, they were rude, crude, and inconsiderate, and
Yeah.
I'm not spending my money on places that
Good night, G-Dad.
can't understand people are allergic to tomatoes and onions and don't have many teeth left and can't have it real crunchy.
Ouch.
They want to
Come on.
burn my bread and put all these onions on it and
Oh.
try to put me in the hospital.
Just, you were settled so good. Please.
Ginger's doing num-nums.
He's making biscuits.
Making biscuits, as Anita says.
Making biscuits. That's what them kids call it nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think the next video I'm going to post, I'm going to surprise the hell out of everybody. Because I'm going way off subject.
Going into left field, huh?
Well, you won't believe that I'm going to make the video that I'm going to make.
Hmm.
You
I believe
wouldn't-
it. I believe anything,
You wouldn't believe this redneck.
especially when it
boy.
comes from you.
Or you wouldn't believe that I could do what I can do, that I'm about to do, and try to put it on a video. Especially when I went into the store today and I said, I need these items. And the lady looked at me like,
Ow.
how the hell do you even know what those items are? She
Hey,
like,
y'all, Coyote's finna bake a pie.
no, but I will be sitting down. And I
He's
get a
gonna run
foot
around in
pedal.
purple tutu with gold flakes.
No, that's Devil Dog. And Belt Loop's gonna be in a pink one. No, Tim, don't give him no ideas.
I'm challenging anybody to go fishing with me in the snow in a banana hammock.
Oh no, I'll fish with you in the snow, but if you wearing a banana hammock,
Well,
and I
if
ain't
it's in
wearing
the
one either.
if it's in the snow, it's gonna be so shrunk nobody's gonna be seeing anything anyways.
Mm. But if you're in a banana hammock, I'm liable to just stuff you through that hole in the ice.
We don't have ice fishing. We just got cold weather.
Well, I'll bring a freezer with me and we'll make one. All right, Steven, you have a good night.
Sorry, I'm just listening, just hearing.
She's late to the party.
Well, it
Which party?
delayed. Let me see.
What up, Gandalf?
Yeah, it says
How's Willie doing tonight?
I was behind that.
Hey, could y'all toss that fishing with Kedra out link out again, please?
I have some other pretty cool news. Oh no, where'd it go? Hang on a minute. I'll be back with that idea. Just a minute.
I tell you what, I wish you were here for the meetup, Coyote.
Oh, I wish I was there. But
Cold burr. Yeah, Gandalf, it ain't too much warmer here in Texas.
Now,
Matter of fact,
what the heck? That was right. Oh, it's right there under the phone. Okay. I have been working on something for a while, and I finally went to the jewelry store the other day or today and talked to the gentleman.
it says 14 degrees, 45 degrees here.
And for a memorial for Dingo,
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking a 6.5 Creedmoor, and it's projectile. Primer is gone. He is going to put an eyelet right here and seal up this hole,
Mm-hmm.
so I can basically tie a parachute cord to it, and then I'm gonna make a special necklace in it and all, and then he's gonna put ashes in there for me and reseed it, so it'll be put back together like that. But
Cool.
he's going to laser engrave on here for me. Just like on here, the Dingo 2013 to 24. would the 6.5 Creedmoor is gonna be for me, and then
9mm for the missus.
nope. Oh, there it is. Oh no, it's too small. I can't hold it. A 5.7.
Mm-hmm. Lou says that's beautiful.
And she'll be able to wear hers right there, and I'll have mine right there. But since Dingo and I always, when we went out, I mainly hunted with the 6.5 Creedmoor. He was out there when I shot the coyote at 800 yards, right up the poop chute. All of that. Ever since I've had the 6.5, that's the gun he knew, and so that's gonna be the one I wear. And then the 5.7 is gonna be for the wife to wear. But
Yeah, Gandalf, I don't know why you didn't have it. I went through and cleared out a bunch not that long ago, but I didn't think I got you.
yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty cool to do. The jeweler, he's helping me get it done and all. And he's like, I've done one of these for another person. His dad actually died, and he had one of his bullets from his dad's gun that he carried all the time done the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing for my dad, and then I'm gonna also do. I'm gonna do it when you pass on. I have one of your spent shells from when you were here, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
well, I'm trying to talk the government into letting me be buried the way I want to be buried, but they ain't liking it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I want them to take me out to the woods, pour honey all over me, and leave me. Let the bears and coyotes come and eat me and shit me all over the woods.
Well, if you're here, we'll have you cremated, and I'll take you out to the woods and just dump your ashes everywhere.
I don't want to be cremated. I want to be shitted all over the yard or the woods.
Well, I'll have you cremated and mix you into some dog food or something and put you out there.
I guess we could do that. Cremate me and then mix me with some food or something and then put it out there.
Or we'll feed you
Then
to a raccoon and put the raccoon out there.
But I think it would be an awesome last YouTube video. Man,
It would be awesome for you.
Man eating and shitted all over the woods for his funeral.
Right, Tim?
Twice shit. Sky burial. That could work too.
I mean, we could take you out to sea.
Yeah, and then I'll go
Swim the oceans.
I'm retired from the Navy. I spent too many years out there already. I don't need any more years out in the ocean. I think that's where I lost my mind, is in the ocean.
That probably had something to do with it.
At least part of it.
I'm always up this late, Gandalf.
Oh, and I get a couple weeks vacation home alone. Yeah, yeah. The wife is going to Japan in April.
See, y'all could have came here, and she could have left from here to go to Japan, and we could have just ran the streets for 3 weeks.
But I get to sit at home and do whatever the hell I want to, whenever the hell I want to, and don't have to listen to.
You know you don't have to listen to that now. Quit putting her off as she's a bad person. She's not that mean.
She's learned to chase me out to the garage.
Well, you need a new man cave.
And Dingo doesn't protect me anymore. Yoder's just sits there and looks at us both like, you're crazy human.
Mm-hmm.
He pokes you, she squeaks, she yells, he runs.
All right. Well, it is almost 2:00 in the morning here. So
It is not.
I said here, Coyote.
12. It's only
Love
12.
everybody.
I'm gonna say Texans get him.
I'm too tired for it tonight.
That's it. I'm sending your my lovely sister some kendo sticks just for you.
I need some firewood.
Mm-hmm. The Gandalf says it's 3 there.
And somewhere it's 3 in the afternoon.
It's always 5:00 somewhere.
Yep. AM or PM?
But you know what? It's only 5 o'clock for a second.
No problem, Lou. Coyote, are you connected with Lou?
Lou who?
Lou. Better question, because I know you're connected to Marines and Army Mom, but are you connected with Fishing with Kendra? Yeah, you better go make sure you're following her, because I'm telling you, dude, she got crappie bigger than her head. Hey, yeah, and you better be subscribed to Chef Civvy.
I got her. I'm not watching that Tim dude.
Why? Because he be telling everybody about how crazy you drive.
I gotta drive crazy to stay away from the crazier drivers here in Washington.
Man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't got Tim, y'all go check him out. When he's live going down the highway, them drivers up there are nuts. They're worse than Houston drivers. And I won't drive in downtown Houston.
I drove through Houston.
Tuesday is my early day.
Oh.
Hi, sis.
Oh. Yoder's boyfriend's outside.
Oh. Yeah, I was in the background when you were live today, or technically yesterday. But I was busy with Texans getting stuff done. I'm telling you, there was one day I was in Lou's live, and this idiot drove up on the freaking the wall. I'm like, good God, these people are nuts. But Fishing with Kedra is trying to hit that 5K mark. And like I said, she catching some big old slab crappie. I'm like, man, put me some in the mail, please.
Everybody says there's crappie out here, and I've looked, and I ain't caught one here yet.
Well, there's crappie here, and I've seen people catch them, in certain places, but I don't have a boat, so I can't get to those places. Yeah, that was the nuts is low key.
Right now, it's just rain, 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 rain. We had 2 days of snow, but it was just wet snow. And
Well, Virginia, in particular, Wise, Virginia got a sheet of ice with almost 2 foot of snow on top of it. And North Kakalaki got some snow too. I don't know how much. I ain't seen Backlash to asking.
I was going to take the side-by-side out and play in the snow, but freaking battery was dead. I couldn't get the thing to start running for me.
Good night, Lou. And
what? Is your boyfriend out there? I know. I see him on the camera, and I heard him. Did you say hi? Go say hi. Take my boyfriend out there. She's so funny. And what's so funny is he's the massive. And when she first met him, he was like half her size. And she was like, oh, this will be cool, little bitty dog. And then they didn't see each other for a little bit, and when they saw each other, he was twice her size now. And she's like, you smell the same, but you don't look the same.
One day I'll have me one of them big dogs. I need a big dog because well, everything hurts, so I can't bend over like I used to, and with Trigger, I have to get him up in my lap to give him any loving.
Other day I was in the store, and the lady's like, okay, yeah, what you want is right down there on the bottom shelf. And I just looked at her, looked at that shelf like, you think you could grab that for me? And she acted like she wasn't going to do it, so I knelt down there to try to grab it. I couldn't get myself back up. And after I did get myself back up, I used so much force to try to get myself up. I almost passed out. I got dizzy. My arms and legs got on numb. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna fall over.
Well, that's tonight. We were at Wally World, and the cutest little old lady you could ever meet. Oh, yes. She came around the corner and she was like, "Ooh, you're tall, sir. Could you please get something off the top shelf for me?"
You notice she also looked at me and asked.
Yep.
I do that too. Whenever I'm asking for help, I look for a couple and I ask her if it's okay if I ask her husband.
But yeah, so I got it and I was like, I had to, it was a nice old lady. She even asked my wife's permission first, and then, but I went over there and I'm like, man, why did you have to ask me? It was women's feminine products.
No, it was not.
It was with the tampons.
No, it was
It was like the piddle pads for dogs, but it was over with the women products.
It's bed protectors for when you
I'm like-
piddle at night.
I was like,
Depends.
well, they go on the bed. They don't, or on the floor for the dogs.
Oh.
That may have been what she was using them for. I don't know.
Bed depends.
But yeah, I was like, got to do it anyway.
Now you'll be grabbing them for yourself one day.
Yes, I can. Barbecue. What up, Simon?
Ignored what I said there.
Of course, I always do. When you're right, you're right.
I'm always right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
Yeah.
But my mom would come back. Yeah, you were born right, but I chose to be right.
But
My mom would get my dad every time with that.
yep. But yeah, so I got those for her, and I mean, I did it quickly, but I almost couldn't get them. I had to like pull the bottom ones and get them to lean and have it, fall and catch it in my hands. They are. I did see the price tag for them. I was like, that's like $5 cheaper than dog pads. And you get more of them because there's like 30 to 50 of them in the bag. And the ones for piddle pads you can only get like, I think 25, depending on the size of them.
I found some cheap ones on Amazon.
Yeah.
When I had my raccoon.
Mm-hmm. But I tell you what, those piddle pads are handy. Like if you get hurt and you need something to stop the bleeding, and that's what you got.
I keep them in the back of the car.
Mm-hmm. I have a couple of them in my hunting bag.
To tell you the truth,
something in a seat.
I keep a box of tampons in my medical bag.
I keep that with my deer hunting stuff too.
Well, yeah. But no, if you cut yourself real bad,
mm-hmm.
shove a tampon in there.
It works.
I actually get nosebleeds a lot. And it sounds funny, but if you type it into Amazon, it will actually come up nose tampons. Oh, crap. They just went everywhere. The wrapper just broke, but they're like that. And when you get nosebleeds, you can. And
Yep. Chef Sivvy said tampons are great for nosebleeds.
Yeah. But that's what these are actually made for, is nosebleeds. But I keep them because if you cut yourself real bad or whatever, you can shove it into the wound, or just taping it onto the wound or whatever.
But yeah, the tampons are perfect for deer essence. Especially if you get the little bottles with the squeezer on it, you can hang it in the tree and you just squirt a little bit on there and it does the rest.
It comes with a self-tying string. Well, not self-tying, a string to ties itself. Yeah. Yep. You know what
I always just take it. I carry a couple of clothespins with me because I don't want to leave them in the woods whenever I leave, although they are completely biodegradable. But yeah, but I just take a clothespin with me and find a limb.
I make a loop knot and just loop it over the limb, and I use them in my traps when I put certain scents on. I'll shove them into the scent bottle and get them all gooey, and then tie it up into the back of the trap, and works great.
But yeah. And you know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished. I was over in the sporting goods section, and the lady working over there dropped one of the rods on my head.
Is my bad luck falling off on you?
No, I was trying to find an 808 Zepco push button for Texans. So when we're at certain places, she can use it instead of her little one, which her little one does great. Don't get me wrong. But yeah.
It almost didn't even
yeah.
drum I pulled in.
When she pulled that little 14.5-inch drum in, man, that thing was drag, and she's like, it was already tight. I mean, any tighter and it would have broke off.
I got to get me a new reel for my blowgun. I broke it off the other day, and I thought I had another small reel, and the handle on it's broke too. I'm like, well,
you know, I want to get one of those fancy crappie reels, the ones that's enclosed like a push button, but it hangs down.
Well, I think I'm gonna get a closed face one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
On the blowgun, and then that way, I've noticed with the spinning reel on there, when I flip the bill, sometimes it just wants to unwind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if you're standing up and you're shooting downward, it just falls out real quick.
Yeah, where the push button doesn't.
And
the thing with the push button, though, is you can't look at it and tell right away that you have the button pushed.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you push the button.
Yep.
Even if you got to push it a couple times.
and I'd get one that would hold a little bit of a heftier line so that if you don't forget to push the button, you don't just break it off.
Oh, I got hefty line on there, but you got to be careful about that. You know why? Because the blowgun is this long.
Mm-hmm.
It's however long. And that means the string's already pulled that long. Mm-hmm. So the blow dart goes.
Oh, yeah.
And tries to smack you right in your own head. And it's like, well, if you wanted to hurt somebody else, you'd hand it to them and tell them not to flip the bell and let them shoot it.
Got stun darts and broadheads. Yep.
I got stun darts. I got broadheads. I got practice darts.
I just went to Tractor Supply and got one of the foam blocks and set it up across the room and had the kids fetching.
When the kids were younger, I would take them to the park or whatever and take my smaller blowgun. This one here. And it has small stun darts. And I tell the kids, run. And they're like, what? Boom. Oh, run, I said. But then later they realized if they didn't run, I couldn't hardly hit them. Yeah. But if they were running, I could hit them.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Yes I Can Barbecue. Could you connect with Fishing with Kedra? She's got a goal. She wants to hit 5K. When she hits 5K, she's also doing a giveaway.
Do you have her link?
Yes, Marines and Army Mom just dropped it twice.
Oh,
that's Fishing with G-Dad. But the one at the bottom is Fishing with Kedra. And Simon, who knows? Maybe she'll send you some slab crappies to smoke, put on the grill. And for those of you that are members of the channel, in the next, awesome Simon, in the next month or so, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be dropping a video over there. For those of you that are channel members, it's going to be a channel members only giveaway. Let me get Taco over there. Taco, fetch. But yes. And she's a pretty awesome lady too.
Hell,
awesome.
I need to go tell all my subscribers to go over to these 2 channels and tell them to invite me to go fishing with them. You think that would work?
Maybe.
Because there's 2 channels that I've found out here in Washington. And one of them does a lot of, he mainly does kayak fishing and stuff. And other day I saw one of his videos and he was actually out squid fishing. And when he showed where he was coming out of, I was like, oh my God, I know exactly where that is.
Taco fell asleep on Simon's lap.
And I looked and I realized he's just south of me. And I'm like, I want to go fishing with you, Bubba. I keep sending him message. If anybody wants to help me out, Lake Hopper.
Well, chunk that link out there in the chat.
I want to go fishing with him. And then there's another guy, Fantastic Fishing or Fishing Fantastic or crap, I can't remember his name now. I really want to go fishing with him.
You know what I want? I want you to come back to Texas and go fishing with me.
Yeah, I want that too.
I want to go up and fish the Guadalupe up on the other side of San Antonio. Well, in San Antonio.
The one guy that I was talking about, he's got a couple boats actually, but he goes to the river down here that's not too far, and he's catching salmon and steelhead and all this. And I'm like, I've never fished that way for him. I want to go try that.
You have a good night. I'm going to hit the 2-hour mark and I'm going to call it a night. Since I got like 10 minutes. But yeah, I want to, here's the thing though. The kids have this old swimming pool and it's not that old. You know, it was bought like a year, maybe 2 years ago, but they're not using it anymore, really. And nobody wants to help us keep it maintained. So now I'm going to turn it into a pond. And I think I'm going to put like bass and catfish and bluegill in it. And the Guadalupe, river has an overabundance of smallmouth bass. So I think that would be a pretty cool introduction. And who knows, maybe they'll start breeding.
I think you ought to either get you a nice little pond built out there in the back area, or
it's in the works. It's just
too bad
can't afford it right now.
Too bad you can't put something in the canal so you could keep fish right there.
Oh, there's fish in the canal whenever they put water in it, but the neighbor put up a panel, like a horse panel with the 2-inch by 2-inch squares, and the big fish can't get through it no more. So we get a bunch of little stuff, and there's crappie and stuff like that, white crappie, that I have caught there out of it, but they're not big enough. But see, once I get that, and I'm gonna do like what's his name, Zach Ketchumall, and get fish and put them in there, and then I'm gonna try to get them to eat out of my hands.
Yeah.
This would be the pool's 4th year. Good night, Taco. But yes, that's my plan. And as I'm doing it, I'm also going to be videoing step by step, because I'm going to put a bog filter on it, a homemade bog filter. I'm going to show people how to do that, or how I do it. And then I'm also going to put a shelf in it so that I can put sand. So like the bluegill and stuff like that, when it comes time for spawning, they have a place to go. But that's the first thing that I'm going to put in it, is some nice sized bluegill. And then, self-sustaining is always better. And if you get a hankering for fresh fish, you can go out in your backyard and catch them right there and eat them.
Yeah. Especially if things get bad and you need some fish, you can go get it.
So, Gandalf, if you're not connected with Fishing with G-Dad, go tell him that me and Marines and Army Mom sent you over there. And Tim over there saying hi to Anita.
I was trying to find that other channel, but I can't freaking find it now.
And if you're not connected with Fishing with Kedra, go over there and tell her that Marines and Army Mom and Big Matt sent you over. I am already. Okay. Yeah, Fishing with G-Dad has been around for a little while.
Excuse me.
I figured you did.
I had somebody call me last night. Coyote, you still doing trapping stuff? Yeah. Why? Because we didn't leave too well apart, and I was almost didn't answer the phone. Like, what's up?
Is it that one person that you were trying to introduce me to when I was up there?
She owns a store.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a trap that's full of stuff. Like, well, who's been dealing with it for you since I haven't. The
You have a
neighbor,
good one, Tim.
but the neighbor's out of town. See you later, Tim. And y'all ever up here, you know where, give me a holler. But she said, I got a dirty trap. Could you come clean it out? My neighbor has been doing it, but he's out of town or whatever. Like, well, I'm gonna be right there anyways. I guess I can.
Yeah. Did you charge her? I would have.
$100.
You're nicer than I am.
Huh?
You're nicer than I am.
Well, found out she's got 4 of my favorite traps.
Hmm.
I told her where she should put them. She goes, how much would you charge me to come check them every couple weeks? $200 a month. Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm not using my traps. I'm using her traps.
Yeah, so the guy with the dog, if it gets tore up, it's on her. It's not on you.
I ain't doing it at her store. I'm going to do it at her house.
Oh, well, that's different.
I said, I will not put my traps at your store with your stupid. And to sweeten the deal, I get my employee discount at her store.
Well, good.
I still ain't going to go in there to go shopping.
Yeah, you can do it online.
But she said that the people that knew that I always had my right hand don't work anymore, and so she said just make sure it never is exposed and just do my business and get the hell out. But she has no problem with it. And I'm like, nobody's ever seen it. But your employees know that I'm used to be security there. So they knew I had it.
Yeah. See, if you was to get down here, if you were to move down here, me and you could make so many videos, and we could do the nuisance animal thing, because I'm already doing it, but a second pair of hands was always a good thing, especially when we're dealing with some of the things that I deal with. But on top of that, we could even do security.
Somebody asked me the other day if I ever thought about starting a security consultant company. And I'm like, no. I did, but
that's the thing, because I have 2 brothers, and I have more than 2, but I have 2 younger brothers, and one of them also used to work security in certain places for like the chemical plants and stuff. So he has knowledge of it. You have knowledge of it. I used to work as a bouncer, and I have done some security work. So I have knowledge of it.
I was a licensed security officer for 7 years in Florida.
Yeah. And see,
and
then there's Matthew.
Private investigator license. I never
wouldn't be any good at private investigating, though.
I never finalized it. I never took that last initiative to like legalize but I did everything. I mean, all I had to do is send the paperwork in and have it legalized, but I got the hell out of Florida.
Yeah. Well, and just to let you know, Texans Down Under is now a deemed minister
Cool.
for weddings.
I don't know if my dad could do weddings, but I know he was an ordained something other. I don't remember.
Mhm.
But
All right, Coyote, do your thing.
oh, dang you. Just pull it out of the air, don't you?
Yep, I told you at the 2-hour mark.
I ain't looking at the time. I'm looking at the smoke. But anyways, with that, never give up, never surrender. By the grace of God, see y'all.
All right, everyone. God bless. Y'all have a wonderful night, perfect morning. God bless, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.